Superstar Rachel Weisz has revealed that despite being a successful actress and Cambridge graduate, she lets herself down on the home front. In a recent interview, she said, "I don't have good homemaking instincts. I'm working hard on it, especially now that I'm a mum. It's getting a little bit better, but it's just not me, to be honest." But do you think that you have a duty, Linda Bellingham, to make yourself a good homemaker when you become a mum?
Yes, I think you do. At least you should learn how to do it. I think, you know, it's like all these things. It goes to the other extreme. You know, God knows, Rachel Weisz, a fantastic actress, brilliant career and all the rest of it. But I do think it's important that you follow perhaps most people's nesting instincts, females, to make a home for your children somewhere as a base. And if you say, "Oh, but none of that's important, darling, in life," well, that little person might think it's very important. And I don't think you can give your child any better start in life than the security of coming home to...
What's wrong with a Chinese takeaway or an Indian takeaway from...
Well, you're missing out...
all week this week.
You're missing out on, I think, the joy of... I think part of the reason cooking has, you know, and in the home, if you like, has lost its appeal is people don't understand the joy, actually, of cooking for a family and watching your family sit down round a meal and eat it all together.
We sit down around the table. We have to take it out the cartons and put the lids in the bin.
She's not joking.
But I'm not joking, but we do all sit around the table, and occasionally, I mean, I have to say, in my defence, Paul's been away for 10 days in China, and Beau and I have been in this hotel, so we ate out most of the time, and we got back on Friday, and we've still been eating out. But,
yeah, but why are you so hopeless at all of that stuff?
Because, first of all, when we first got back...
I learned it at school. You're not that much younger than me, and I
didn't do
it.
Stage school.
Did you not?
Stage school, we didn't do domestic science. We didn't even do science because we didn't have a room for it.
You see, that's where I think it's all gone wrong for some people.
But Beau is the different thing here is that Paul has taught Beau how to cook. Paul is an amazing cook, and whenever I endeavour to make anything, I can see they're sat there, look, you know, forcing it down, thinking, "Oh, it's a shame Dad didn't cook dinner tonight," you know.
Doesn't it make you want to get better?
It's a shame, yes, that you weren't taught. It's no big deal. It's not difficult.
I would like to be able to cook.
And I honestly think, and what amazes me is when families talk now about the cost of, you know, food and, you know, we live... Well, if you bought fresh stuff and cooked it, it'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than buying ready frozen...
But you don't... Absolutely true. And I don't really need to do all that sort of homemaking. I don't have kids or anything.
Well, you've got Ma.
Oh, here we go.
No, I mean, it's nice to do things for people you love.
Yes,
it's lovely to cook for.
Yeah, but, you know, I still don't do it. But the point is...
Can you cook?
Yeah, I can.
What can you cook?
He does it most of the time because he enjoys it much more than I do.
Same as Paul.
I could cook anything. I can make steak, kidney pudding and pies and Yorkshire puddings and everything because I've still got my domestic science folder from when I was at school. And I tell you what...
Order a good pie online.
No.
And what you can do is, when you're having a dinner party, you can pick a pie per person. So someone gets a chicken, someone gets a beef.
Where's the joy in that? No, I think it's all going wrong now. I think the kids aren't learning how to do these things.
Yeah.
And it was all girls in my school, but you know, there was a school my friend went to where the girls did domestic science and the boys did carpentry, that sort of thing.
Good.
But I know it's got little diagrams about how to make a bed, how to air a bed, how to iron things, how to use a twin tub. But you don't know how to use a twin tub.
The reason I didn't cook was because I was doing the tidying up and unpacking and the washing, you see.
And that was another point I was going to make, because we focused very heavily on the cooking, but surely being a good homemaker is about the whole spectrum of things. But I actually don't see why having a tidy house makes you a better mum. Surely, if you're more relaxed with your kids...
Not saying it has to be tidy, but it has to be clean. And if you don't teach your children what is the difference between clean and dirty, believe you me, they'll know it later in life when they haven't got anybody to sit with them in their smelly room. I taught my sons to cook. I taught my sons to be clean. I just think it's not that anyway. It's home is where the heart is. And if it's a lovely place to come back to. And I think it's gone out of fashion. And young women spend so much time now going out looking for rich husbands so they don't have to do anything. They should be at home making a nice home for them.
Linda Bellingham.
Yeah, well, wrong.
My Paul's a lovely homemaker, and we all do very well out of it. Thank you very much.
Well, imagine what kind of